Hi Stitchy friends, this is Heidi, Stitching Faith, back with another floss tube. Today is May 26, 2026, and today's my birthday. So I figured it what a fun way to celebrate and celebrate with what I love to do. Most every day I stitch. It's my passion. I love it, my craft. So I figured that this is the best way I can think of celebrating with you guys. This is early morning, so later on we'll do something. What I'm gonna do is do all Mirabilia everything, mostly Mirabilia because I do have lavender and lace sprinkled in there, but Nora Corbett Parade near Mirabilia, Nora Corbett, lavender and lace. So this is gonna be fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It takes a lot to effort to put. It's not difficult. It just I have to gather everything and put them together to showcase, but it's worth it. I love sharing my passion, and hopefully someone who is not even into fancy ladies will see it and show interest and maybe pick up a pattern and stitch, because that's how I started it. 2002, it was my very, no, 2003 or 4. Yeah, it was my very first mirror was the mother's love. I have the pattern like she's holding the baby up. It didn't have the fancy floss cranny bits, but it was a huge one. So after that I did feather fairy. But I've been stitching mirrors at least 20 years, 20 plus years. I'll say safe, probably longer, but 25. Yeah, anyways, who cares? Oh, I have over the years accumulated quite a bit patterns, so I became a collector. As a kid, I used to collect postcards and stuff and stamps, so I always been a collector. When I saw the patterns with the pictures and stuff, that was another reason I picked up my first mirror, and then it rolled from there. I'm a collector, so since 2002 I've been 2002, yeah, I've been collecting Mirabilia patterns, not before that. And at that time, every time 1, 2, 3 Stitch would have a pattern, like once a month she would release a Mirabilia. I've been buying it, most of it. So what I want, and I have stitched a lot. The ones, and I framed a lot. So the ones that are framed, that's really hard for me to pick it up. And I've shown throughout the years, but today's video, I'm gonna show the new starts for May 2026. This is, I just realized 26. I should have, I don't make a big deal out of it, but like while I'm talking, it's not scripted. So you guys gonna see how my brain works. I don't script my videos. I don't write down. I don't have a plan. I just wing it. Maybe it's not the right way to do it, but it's this is a fun channel. We are here to have fun, not to stress out. So what I decided to do, I want to show Mirabilia and Nora Corbett and some lavender and lace, and that's gonna take a long time, and my iPad doesn't have a space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split into two, but they're both gonna be long videos. This portion is gonna be my new starts, which I will show my regular update too, because not everybody watches the Mirabilia video. Then I will show my whips, which I have not shown entire whips, like the ones even I'm thinking of restarting. I will show it here. Then I'll let you guys know if I'm restarting, which I think 1 or 2 I am. And I'm gonna show my kitted Mirabilia, Nora Corbett, and lavender and lace. Then next video, I'm gonna show my stitched, not fully finished but not fully finished. So they are on a roll or on the hangers. I hang them. My finishes, my favorites, a couple of them I don't like it. I want to redo it. I won't show those. And patterns, that's gonna be long one, like, and I'm gonna go faster because they are this is more of the show, and I will say it, the most designer, I'm not gonna mention every time because it's gonna be Mirabilia, Nora Corbett. The designer name is Nora Corbett. And what else? I will try to remember the fabrics if I have it or I have written down. If not, on my regular updates, I do mention those. Am I missing everything? So if you're new on this channel, I don't stitch only Mirabilias. Actually, a lot of people who follow me don't realize I stitch a lot of fancy ladies, which I do. I stitch everything. I love reproduction samplers as well. I like very simple primitive style Americana. I have a huge collection of Americana. I do live, just for reference, I think everybody knows. So I live in SoCal, United States. So I stitch a lot of Americana stuff. And we are celebrating 250, so I'll have a different video for that. So for people who are just first time clicking, I have different collections, and over time I'm trying to showcase all of them. But I want you guys to know, like, this channel will showcase a lot of designers. So if you guys like this kind of stylish things, I have a prayer schooler, everything. I think I have the full collection, and I have stitched a lot. I have a Plum Street with Tie Needle and Blackbird. Those are the collections I have that not only I collect the patterns, I stitch a lot. So each one, they need their own videos. But I'm gonna start the biggest one that I've been stitching the longest, which is the Mirabilia. Wow. Oh, that's neighbor's cat is meowing. My apologies. I don't know what to do. She's meowing. She just came. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk over her voice because I'm trying to record and I don't want to stop again. The first thing I'm gonna do is, oh my god, this cat is confusing me. She's a sweetheart but loud cat. All right. She broke my rhythm. So anyways, I'm gonna start the very first start, and I'm gonna have one today, by the way. Oh, the start dates, the years, all of my mirrors are different, but the start month, all of my mirrors, if not one or two exceptions, are May. So that's not the reason I do usually mirrors, because since 2000, let's just say 5 or 6, that's the before my son's birth, 2000 something, I've been starting in May because of birthday and stuff. So most of them, if not the year correct, they're all May birthdays. So after 8 minutes of talking, my very first is Firefly. My god, see, I Firefly Fairies by Lavender and Lace. This is one of my oldest kitted item. My DMCs, when I show on my regular, I'm gonna show the flosses. The flosses are from the DMC flosses are from the older tags, so you can tell that it's been kitted early 2000s. That's why they have the older labels. No matter. And I've been searching for a fabric forever. I even have the cold for, but I never pleated it. I got scared. Lavender and Lace is designed by Merlin Levitt in Bloom, who is Nora Corbett's mom. And my introduction to fancy ladies started from this designer, not Nora Corbett. So after stitching quite a bit of Lavender and Lace, I discovered Nora Corbett designs, and you guys know the story. So I started them, and the fabric I chose this time was Fiberlicious Aurora Serenade, and I chose 36 count. But unlike most of the time, 36 count, I'm stitching 2 over 2. in general 36 count I stitch 1/2, but because of the color is really dark, 1/2 my colors would have disappeared. And let me just show you guys. Yeah, I'm like looking at the time and 10 minutes tacking. This is my first pattern that I will be the stitching, not pattern. And this, oh, they are not ironed. I just didn't have the time to iron it. But when I saw this fabric, finally it kind of, I imagined my fairies on this fabric. I love it. It's unique. It's pink. So even though it's all dark, my stitching is gonna be in the lightest area. So the first one, I started from her. She is over here. So what I did, this is not the pattern. This is the actual size for 32 count, which mine is going to be a little bit smaller. So what I did is I wanted to see where I want to place my ladies. And I placed them. And this is how they're gonna, I know I'm gonna have extra fabric, but I wanted them all to be on the starburst area. And I was reading the book, the main character's mom was a starburst. She had a magic of starburst, and I think that kind of, usually books kind of influence me a lot. Triggered me to start them because of the starburst and her magic of the starburst. If you are interested, it's a fiction, assistant to a villain. So anyways, this is how I started from her because this is the middle of the pattern. And if I start from here, they're gonna be right smack in the middle of the starburst. And I love this fabric, 36 count, 2/2. Oh, I got a package. Let me see. Yeah, always have a package. So anyways, longest one, huh? If I take my time for everything, we're never gonna finish this video, right? Starburst is the first one. Firefly fairies, actually not starburst. Let's start number 2. Again, this month's start is the Muse. This one I loved it because all the silks, everything, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 silks. It says DMC2 and Cranex, but most of them are silks, so I gravitate toward the silks. And it's Art Nouveau style. I stitched another design. I don't see anybody stitching it. Those are the elements. They were Art Nouveau style too, like 4 elements. My earlier Mirabilia videos, if you want to go back like 3 years down, I have titled Mirabilia. You can see the fully finished framed Art Nouveau styled Mirabilia. So I do love her style. She doesn't have a lot of those, but this is, when I saw her, I'm like, whoa, she's perfect. And the fabrics, this one is a new fabric. Oh, no, I have it. 32 count Dust Bunny. Dust Bunny is a Fox and Rabbit. This fabric. So this is like a couple of days of stitching. So I just wanted her to have the face and the hair so it doesn't look weird. And if you guys know, I want to show what I'm doing nowadays. I used to not do that, but the mouth and the eyes I do 1/1. But rest of it, the skin, I do 2/2 because it's easier. Well, 1/1 looks good, but time-wise. So this will makes it more detailed. Because in couple of my older mirrors, I noticed that what I was unhappy with were the facial features, because I was doing 2/2, especially the lip area and the eyes are very detailed. So I decided to do 1/1, and like her skirt, the flowers, they're all silk, and this is like a block stitching. She is really easy stitch. So start number 2. Oh, my another beautiful one that I decided I'm not gonna wait another year to start is Nora Corbett design. Again, this is the newest one, so this is the first time you guys gonna see me showcasing. I'm gonna put the pattern away because this is part of my collection, but next video I will show the photocopy of my picture, front pictures, so I don't ruin my pattern. It's the Bluebell NC134. So in one point she had the whole series, and I think I might have got only, I didn't get Tiger Lily. That's the only one I didn't get it, and I can't now. But I think I got everything while 123 Stitch was offering. That's how I have it, because it's 2014. At that time I was buying her collection, everything. And the fabric I chose for Bluebell is Crosswing Collection 28 count Lugana Blueberry. Again, 123 Stitch. I don't know if it's available now. I bought it at that time because I had a vision. The fabric is purpley blue pink fabric. So when I purchased this pattern, I imagined at that time her being in this fabric. So I had this, and it's a slight green too. So Bluebell with 28 count Lugana. It's just a small start. I just wanted to see. Sometimes I do the back stitch. I've been asked before, so I know my parameters where I can put the skin color since I'm doing 2/2. But a lot of times after I put the skin color, I might just go back, take off the old back stitch and redo it. It's redundant, I know, but this way I know I am counting right, because you know, counting, cross stitch counting is hard. And the fabric, I love it. This is like a little bit more tone on tone shows, but like she has the whites and stuff, and she's gorgeous. She has a lot of cranic. At that time, I don't know why I have not bought the cranics, but I do have the bead pack. So the cranics, I have a huge collection. Like this green, I've been going to my 123 Stitch. I look at the color of the cranic number, and I go to my collection leftover from other projects, either if I have it, which I think a couple of them I have it, but the green, I have one tone lighter than what the designer asks, but it works. Like this is a cranic color, and it's gonna be on her head and the wings and the flower. Like she has the, she's holding the flower. She's gonna be gorgeous. So Bluebell, 3 starts. And my next update, you guys gonna see another 4 starts, because I'm gonna include this 3 plus 1. Which is, I have like 3-4 strong contenders. My thing is, a lot of times I don't start because I want to finish. Then when I'm excited, I want to start, then my excitement goes away. So I'm thinking I might just start 1 or 2 stitches and put aside. I still call it a kit, but started kit. So this one is Inkberry Holly. It's beautiful design. I love it. I'm not crazy about the fabric, but I have put quite a bit stitching on it, and I don't want to restart it. So this one is maybe. The fabric I chose for her was 32 count Lagoon Belfast linen by Picture This Plus. So picture this plus is tight weave. When they dye it, it gets tighter. On top of it, it is opalescent fabric. And I have talked before, even though I like the look of it, my eyes don't like it. I get tired. So I've been stuck on this one since 2022. So I will put a couple of stitches again. She's a small one, so I'm thinking I should just march on and do it, not to restart it. But I'm gonna try again. And if I see I'm really not enjoying the experience, I might just restart. So this one, even though I'm showing it, it might be maybe. And since 2022, I have the card. That's why I'm saying it, not because I remember I have it written down, this one. So Inkberry Fairy is beautiful, but I don't know. See, finding the holes to go 2/2, I'm having a hard time, even though it's 22 count. But I do like the colors on her. I do like the color, like magical green colors. I do love it. So this is my maybe. I guess the way I piled it up is my new starts, couple of Nora whips, a couple of lavender and lace whips, then I'm gonna go all Mira. So my only other Nora Corbett whip I have right now active is Queen Anne's lace, and the fabric I'm using is this. It's called Fantasy Dyed Fabrics, Jobeline 32 count. I don't know the name. Jobeline is the fabric type, which is not, which one was Weigart base. I love this fabric. I like a little bit fabrics. The way I choose it is not exactly tone on tone, but like I find element or color that I see will talk to the fabric. That's how I chose the Bluebell and her. Like this fabric I chose because of this area, I think talks with her wings. And I should be able to work on it until it's finished, right? Oh, I should go a little bit faster. I want to show long time because people want to see details. Then I'm looking, it's 22 minutes already. So my next two are lavender and lace fabrics. I mean, not designs. What am I talking about? Merlin Levitt in Bloom. Angel of the Morning should not be a stitch on fabric. Okay, this one is Angel of the Morning. And the tag comes with it. It's there's a paper that says Angel of Morning should not be stitched on Aida fabric. There is only an over one face with the small stitches. There is not an alternate over two face with the big stitches. Do not try to stitch designs on Aida. So that's the designer's message. Angel of Morning, she's so beautiful, but I know why I am slow on this one. She asks the designer at that time dyed some flosses, and there's no comparable for DMC, but since her passing, that flosses are not available anymore. So I'm substituting like this purple one with the 550. I'm not that crazy about it, but that's the closest you can go with that color. And I think I kind of got not disappointed. I don't want to say those. I was just like not as excited as if I had the flosses that she asked for, and I need 2 skeins of this color, so I'm subbing with the 550. I think I found 1 skein, but it's not enough, so what I'm doing is it's 2/2 this area, so I'm doing 1 strand of her color, 1 strand of 550 to make it, because all of this, like over here, all this purple. this color. So I do need two skins, and there's no way one skin will, so that's why I'm kind of, my hair. And the only thing is 1/1 is her face, which I don't have it. But this is one of my favorite ones, and I do wanna, again, oh, this is called for fabric. I know that one for sure. This is for sure the called for fabric. She's gorgeous. I have kit this up long time ago, so I do have everything called for, including crane neck, except this color. Do you see it over here? Like this color and some of them over here. She does use blends, so that color is used here and most notably over here. So it is required too. One of my favorites, and I need to just be put on the big girl pants and stitch. Another one is Nantucket Rose. I love it, and I love this fabric I chose, Fabrics by Stephanie. I have told you guys before, I will find it when I update, and I will let you guys know again. So this is the color, and it's like a blue-green sky color, which is gorgeous. And everything is called for except the greens. I kit it up like later years. So if you guys stitched DMCs, most stitchers are aware of it. Even though they don't change the color as much as like the general arts or Rick's dye worked hand dyed flosses, but they do change. Most notably 934, 935, 936. They used to be very different greens, but if you buy it now, 934 and 935, probably 936 too, they are almost the same. I don't see a difference. So when I've been stitching it, like over here, there is like 2 or 3 greens. Can you tell? No. So I was kind of unhappy. So over here, I start like, I'm gonna leave this leaf as it is because trees have weird colors and sometimes they don't have variegation. I'll go that story, but I'm gonna fill it up. Rest of it, I chose 33, 30, 33. It's a different kind of yellow green, like over here. So that color I think is not called for. So I chose 1 or 2 colors different than what the designer called. So that was my hang up. All I'm saying it is not the design, is the dye lots have changed for 934, 935, 936, and those are called for colors. So I have to change 2 of the 3 called for greens for me to be happy to stitch. And she reminds me of my mom. Except my mom had more of the reddish color hair. Hers is more, it does have some browns and reds, but she's more blonde. I don't know. The way the way she's smelling the rose and the whole character. I might just pick up and work on her. I change, sometimes I don't stitch on a project. Then I pick up one day and I'm stitching that until it's finished. I do that a lot. Next one I've been showing a lot. This is my Mira Focus piece for last month and a half or 2 months. This is called Luda. And Luda is my active whip right now. Well, last month or so. And I have not worked on it since my last update, but for people who are just clicking this video, I've done all the DMC stitches. I just need like 2 pink colors just to go fill in some holes and whole lot of beads, and Luda is done. And I'm working with a 32 count mint fiber on a whim fabric called mint. Again, the Luda's face is a face forward, so it's something that I would pay attention more if I'm a new stitcher. The face forward characters, human faces, if you want to make it realistic, is harder than the sides. So her designs that have a face forward, I have to be in a special mode because it has a lot of half stitches, quarter stitches. One of I need to be careful. The side when they are profile, it's way easier to stitch. But I use the same technique I used on the Muse, who's also front face forward character. The lips, the eyes, I have to play around. Not only I do 1/1. I also play around with the peg stitching. I add some stitches, I subtract some stitches. So I do a little bit of, I go generally her design, but I kind of little bit change small things to make it work because I'm doing 2/2. So I'll bring it closer. You can see the eyes are 1/1. The lip is 1/1. Is the lip 1/1? No, actually the lip is not over 1/1 on this one. Most of the changes are on eyes. I did 1/1 and back stitching. I played around with the back stitching, Lou does. Okay, you know what? This way it looks better than because of the lighting. So this is Fiber on a Whim Mint. Oh, she has the prettiest face now, right? So Luda. Another of my, well, they're all my favorites. Let me just organize here because it's getting, so Shakespeare's Fairies is one of her older designs, but I picked it up, I think last year or year before, but it's a 2009 design, MD103. So this one is available still. So if you guys like it or you want to stitch someday, you should. Called for fabric. At that time, I kind of was not sure if I'm gonna like it, but now I'm a Laurel Linen Richeld fan. But I didn't choose that one at that time. I chose something different, which is beautiful. But would I have been stitching now? I think I would have taken Laurel too because it's also beautiful fabric. So I started this 2003. It could have been 4, I don't know. No, yeah, 4. This is a newer start. This is one, the designer is from, the fabric dyer is from Etsy, and she doesn't do the same color twice. Like, she sells it and I got it, she shipped it from Europe. I'll find it, the paper, I'll say it. So basically she dyes it, that group of fabrics, you buy it, and next time it's not going to be exact same. So I cannot even say if she has that fabric color again. But the reason I chose her, it's because Shakespeare's Fairies, and they are working middle of the night with the lanterns. So that's where I got this spooky greenish color. I'll bring closer, and this is the middle fairy. I was a little bit, for longest time, I was kind of worried that I'm not gonna do justice to this design. It's a little bit harder design, busy. Like the Muse is also, you take a strand of floss and you stitch until you finish. This one, it's a lot of flash change. So, but I'm loving it right now. So this is middle fairy. In front of her and behind her there are 2 more fairies. Let's see. Next is Baker's Wife. She was the focus Mirabilia last year, MD166, and it came 2019. So she's fairly new-ish design. And she has a companion piece, which I'm gonna show on my kitted fabrics portion. So this one is on 28 count Lugana. I'm not gonna say because I think I said it last time wrong name, but it's a Lugana. And she is also very close to a finish. And her face is so pretty, but I had to frog her face, the back stitching, about like 10,000 times because I could not get her eyes correct, because the softness, she's looking down and she's like, she has an expression, and I wanted to capture that expression, and it took me quite a bit try and frustration until I got her eyes. But I'm gonna say I love it. Right now, this is not this is quite a bit modification on my side on the back stitching part, but I love her face. She's so quiet and demure. I did put the beads because I have a big hoop and she's a small pattern. It fits in my hoop, so it's okay for me to bead as I go. But most of the time, if the pattern is big, I do beading last because I don't want them to crush, or I do the beadings the areas that I know it's not gonna go under the hoop at all. So Baker's Wife, I think this angle, the lighting is such that it's easy to showcase all the details. Another beautiful and super large design is Christmas in London, and I'm stitching on 32 count white opalescent fabric. The called for was regular white linen, which I should have chose. Beautiful design and everything, and she was a focus piece on 2023, so I worked a lot on that year. Last year I did not work. Last 2 years probably I did not work a lot, and it's a design from 2014. So this is not old design, but not the newest one, but easily available one. So, and she's beautiful. I am gonna work until I finish it. Of course, I'm not gonna use another opalescent fabric, but oh boy, she's beautiful. She's so elegant. She's like, I can see, imagine myself being in that room, like the picture, coziness and everything. She's just gorgeous. And the reason I stopped, you're gonna laugh, there was one color missing. I could not find it at that time. Joanne existed. I looked in Joanne, I looked Michael's, I looked Hobby Lobby. I could not find it. So by the time I went to 123 Stitch and ordered it, I kind of got, I moved on with different designs. So I have not picked it up since then. But now I have that floss, which is the only other color I need to fill in, and the rest is bead. And this one I tried to do the 1/1. The face, I did not like it, so I had to frag it out. I'm gonna do 2/2. So I like the back stitching, and it's a profile picture, but I think I have to be in the mood to do the skin. But I love her dress. This is the one that I am gonna restart. I love the design. At that time when I started was 2020. That era actually started during that time, and everybody was stitching it. I had this fabric in hand, which I love it. Fabrics by Stephanie. I'm gonna reuse it something else, but I just don't think I like for this design, and it's been sitting there, and I realized it's not the design, it's the fabric choice for this design. This fabric I will use for something else, but not for her. So I'm gonna only I'm not gonna unkit the design. I'm just gonna pick up another fabric. I was gonna say 2020 DMC came up with 1 to 35 I'm looking here, 1 to 35 new colors. That was the year. So Nora Corbett did a special this design. It doesn't have crayon, but it has all of the 35 of the new colors plus the regular line. So this is one of the most used flosses pattern that I have been stitching, which I don't mind, but just a heads up, this is a confetti design. And I don't even know if it's the correct way, but I don't like this part for this design. I don't know. I want a pure lilac color, and I think I have it. It's a Lugana. So even though I'm showing it, it is not going to be continued, that one. So this one was a New Year start, not a May start, 2023. Next one. And it's called At the Met. Well, it is Mirabilia. Yeah. 2023. I started this first cross stitch of the year. So I started 1/1, like I wrote it down here, on the January 1st. And it's called At the Met, and the fabric is Beetroot by Fox and Rabbit. This is also restart, because one time I started with the Aida. I had halfway done, but I was not happy. I tend to do that. If I don't like the fabric or something, I am okay to restart. And I love it. Love, love, love. Okay, I'm gonna go this way so the lighting is good. Yes, I broke my own rule, even though I have to work really hard to not put it on the hoop, or I'm gonna use tiny hoops, but I could not help it. I had to do her headpiece. Oh, she's gorgeous. At root bead, Fox and Rabbit, 32 count. The perfect fabric for this design. Oh. Now I want to stitch her on her too. She was not my focus piece, but should I make it? I don't know. I think I should. This reminds me of my big sister, Mari. All right, so this one is a 2023, my birthday start. The Cottage Garden Fairy MD63. So I'm working with the fabric Dames of the Needle from the Cauldron. This is the label for the fabric. And it's Lugana. Yes, it is Lugana. So these ones, I'm gonna photocopy the pictures and put my patterns away, because I noticed it, because my whips are lasting long time. My patterns are getting like the corners and stuff getting worn off and stuff, and I don't want it. It's a collection. Like I wanna one day I wanna have way to display them like a beautiful, like in a bookshelf and stuff, because the patterns alone, like we sometimes read the book, we keep the book because we love it. It's the same concept. And I'll bring it like this. And I have not worked on her a lot, but I did get it at the time as a kid. It was available. So I got everything, TMC, Kreinig and stuff, except the fabric. I switched to this one. And I love it. And she's one of the easy, like when I say easy block stitching, there's not a lot of confetti. Her older designs tend to not have a lot of confettis. Her newer designs, most of them, but there's like a block stitching ones too, like the Muse, they are more confetti. Her style has changed as ours. We grow, we changed, life changes and experiences changes, so designs change too. So her face is beautiful. She's one of the prettiest girls. All right. Next is 2024 no, 2025, last year's birthday start, which is Lily of the Woods. Yeah, it's easier when I do it on May, so this way I kind of know the years too. It's funny, but like when I'm doing purposefully for the years, it kind of, you know, stays there. That's why I'm trying to do rest of the year. I'll try to work on those, and if I can, I already finished one this year, Tree of Hope. I'll show it on my next video, but it's kind of cool, you know, like there is a way now on I'm gonna do this. I've been doing it, so I want to start most of my mirrors May, so make it easy for me. Lily of the Wood, it's MD80, and I saw it 1 2 3 stitch. It's not out of print, so if you're interested or one day you want to stitch, which is gorgeous, you should get it. Again, oh yeah, I was gonna say this. This one I did use the Laurel Linen by Wichelt. This was the first time, and I'm like, okay, let me just try it. 20 years. It cannot be that bad if the designer is using that much. And what do you know? She knew best. This is one of the best fabrics. Yes, I know it's not Zweigart base, but it's beautiful. And okay, so this is olive color fabric. This is the fabric color, olivey. So when I bring closer, it kind of gets lighter, but let's see if her face, she's sleeping. Isn't she pretty? That's the pillow. So I worked quite a bit whenever I picked up last time, the pillow. Oh boy. So the next one is Stone Roses MD17. Again, this is not out of print. I don't know how it goes out of print, but it's not. It's a 1995 design, and this is the oldest I have right now in my pile. And I am enjoying stitching it. The only thing is the fabric color, I love it. But I think it's one of those fabrics from the Michaels 28 count, but it's not Lugana, it's thicker. Stitching with the housewives, they used to stitch, they stitched a lot of them on this thick fabric. It's out of production now, but so anyways, that's the reason. That is the reason why I am having it's slow. But look at this. I did switch the water lilies for this because of my fabric color. The other one was disappearing. So I think I darkened the water lilies. Like I have the cold for, but I went and bought it. Like I compared it and I got a 1 tone darker water lilies. So Stone Roses. Next is Blossom Harvest. It's MD16. And this is, let's see, yeah, the cat is 2001 design. So I have this on a hand painted fabric, and it's, I don't know the company if it's in business or anything, but, and this is all I have. So I am thinking restarting this one because even though I like the fabric and I feel like I wasted it, I can fry it and put something else. I want to start more gray because I went really bright color, but now I'm thinking like purplish gray blue color fabric would have worked better. So that's why I'm not working on it a lot. Then again, I'm like, I have quite a bit done. I don't know. I might have to restart. I'm just not feeling this fabric for this design. So this is the second one. Eliana and Blossom Harvest are the, I'm not gonna unkit them, but I might have to restart them. Renaissance Mermaid is to 2025 start, May. And it's MD 151. I was gonna say it's new, but it's 2017. It's not new anymore. So it's a 2017 design. And I'm doing everything called for, including rechilled fabric, which is not everyone's favorite. But I think I only done the cranic. Okay, that's weird. I only done the silk and cranic for this design, nothing else. It's gonna have all of that space is gonna be beads. So she is a bead heavy. It's the tail. So either I'm gonna do a little bit of skin to see difference. I think I'm gonna leave the fin alone and work on her upper body, hair. She's gorgeous, but she needs more TLC. Okay, so this was this year's beginning of the year focus piece, April's Blue Diamond, MD 47, and this is available, and this is my stinky pattern. So I'm using as a working copy. I got the new ones. I told the story. So anyways, April's Blue Diamond is 1999 design. So most of the stuff I have, and I love the fabric and everything. There are some treasures I could not find, glass treasures that are out of production. Butterflies, particularly the large butterflies, they don't produce anymore. So either I have to just leave it alone, that space, or put small butterflies, which I think I bought extra small butterflies. That's what I'm planning to do. But other than that, I am really, 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 really happy with my progress. It's the same company, Sunny Dye Fabrics, glistening, bought a 28 count Lugana. And let me just show you guys. I did change up a little bit her, well, not a little bit. I did change the cranic color on her top, and also the back stitching, like the, God, I forgot. This is the specialty stitch. It's not back stitching. It'll come to me. So anyways, I think I had to frog a little bit over here, so I got discouraged and I left it alone. But other than that, look at this. And the fabric too. Isn't she beautiful? April's Blue Diamond. So this one, I don't think I ever shown as a Queen of Freedom. I do have finished this one. So this is my second time, and it's a gift. Embarrassed to say she's moving out of the state, and I have to give it to her, and I have not. And I think because I started in the wrong side, so I think I'm gonna just leave whatever I started out for. I get another time. And I also did not want to show on my YouTube, because I know people are looking for this pattern and it was really hard to find it. But since the release of 250 anniversary, most people, someone told me she couldn't get it, but I do understand most people were able to get it, because every cross stitch shop online and in-person LNS and ONSs, they had it, 25 copies of each. So I thought, like, I can now show Queen of Freedom MD 64. Actually, yesterday I was looking online, Etsy, and someone was selling for 48 bucks. I know it's not 25, but if you're still looking, I just Googled it. I found like 2 on Etsy, different prices. One was selling with the bead, one without the bead, and I think I saw 1 or 2 on eBay. Again, it's lower than what they used to sell it. So if you're that person who's looking still and couldn't find it, they are still available. So if you guys want to go Google it, you might find it again. I just do like Google search. I put it on my Google search and I'm like everywhere. So it shows me Etsy, eBay, some other sites, not Amazon. Amazon did not have it. So just Google it, you might be able to find it. It's still not really hard to find. So only thing I stitch is this. But this is the fabric. I want to middle start it and work from here. So I think I did not like it where I started it, and because she's gonna be way too down, so I want to push her up. So I'm keeping the fabric, the pattern, but I'm restarting on the same fabric, but from different area, middle start. My last but not least is this one, Under the Friendship Tree. So I started 2023. So this was interesting. It was the 2023 Mirabilia start. So when I started her, Lori, Once Upon a Stitch, she saw it, and she has 2 grandbaby girls. And at that time she said, oh, I want to stitch that. And I was like, oh, cool. And since then, she found the pattern. She stitched it. She finished it and looks good, Lori. Oh my God, you guys have to watch her channel. She's one of my favorite FLOSSTUBERS as well. It's a very great channel. I'll try to link her. So anyways, if you want to see a finished piece, hop onto her channel. Under the Friendship Tree, MD32. But I'm using the fabrics by Stephanie Iris. I'm not using the cold form, which it's called Tumbleweed Linen by Permin Wichelt. I don't like that fabric. Honestly, unlike Lauren, this one I never cared for, but I do love mine. So I did work on it last. So I'm going to show this on my update video too, because I did work on this one. So I was doing the border, then I realized I'm not liking it. That's why I'm not stitching. So started my lower right corner, my favorite corner, and I did quite a bit, huh? So she doesn't have a lot of, this pattern doesn't have a lot of, it doesn't have any cranny. It has 2 beads, and it's all DMC. So I'm gonna stop the video now, regroup, put these patterns away, and this pile of fabric away. So I'm gonna start my kitted, but I think I'm gonna put these 2 together, so it might be 2-hour video, so buckle up. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I took a little break and drink some water and stuff, and I did a custom change. I guess it got a little bit hot here. I had to close the windows and stuff for the noise. So this portion, I'm not gonna be able to, I don't have stitching, but I'm gonna show kitted stuff that I'm really they've been kitted, and I'm waiting opportunity to start. So sometimes I have them kitted, but I don't immediately start. I start something random, but if they are kitted eventually, I know I'm gonna start them. So I will start again from the small ones, lavender and lace, and work my way to Mirabilia. So this is kitted Mirabilia portion. So if you guys want to catch more pretty cross stitch stitching. My next video, part 2, will have finished Mirabilias, not fully finished, the finished ones. So we start. So lucky contender is this one. Is the spring Celtic ladies. What do you call her? I have the pattern. You cannot read it out of this. The pattern. She is. Oh, I have all 4 of them. Celtic Spring. That's it. Lavender and Lace number 50. Celtic Spring. That's the name. I have it. This is one of the older. The way I kit it up, like I put it here and stuff. This is one of my older. Oh my God, did I started this? I just realized that. Ronald, do you count this as started? Apparently I did started it. Yeah, it's kitted, it's not started. Like I have about 15 stitches. But the fabric is Vichold. It's a very old fabric. Do I have it? Oh, okay. 32 count. I guess I got it, whoever I got the kit. I cannot read her handwriting. Spring, 32 count, Ural green, Turnal green. Cannot read her handwriting. Or it might be my handwriting, I don't know. There's something green. This is olive green. It's beautiful. And I know this one. I know reason why I am slowing down on this one too. I think it's her specialty floss. Is she asking for that? No, actually it doesn't. So back stitch instruction. No. Okay. Never mind. It doesn't have it. It says this stuff. Well, I have these beads. I'm supposing they are the cold form ones. It's beautiful. I have the summer. I have the Christmas, Noel. I finished that last year. Oh, that was so much fun. And my finishes, I'll show it you guys. Oh, they are beautiful. So I'm excited, and I have my fancy bags. I've been storing God knows how many years. So it's gonna be more crinkly. There's no way if I take it out and I don't put them together, I'll remember which bead goes in which design. So for this one, I think I'm gonna take off one of the fabrics. I put it comes as a kit. It's the Fairy Holiday Collection number 5, Miss New Year's Fairy. It came with the fabric. At that time I was like, nah, and I put this fabric in, but now I'm saying, but actually it might look nice too. I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna take off the fabric because I still don't know what I like. So the kit came with all right. So the way you know this is older kit is, if you guys know, you know. Read the fabric floss names. They are called crescent colors because that was the name of these flosses before they changed it. Oh my God, Sissy, not crescent color, not color and cotton. This is really embarrassing. So anyways, it's not crescent colors anymore. So, but when they were selling the kit, cottage colors, I don't think so. So this is really old kit, which is okay. It's good. So the kit came with the fabric, and this is not distributed by the Vichold. It was distributed by Hirschner. She did a special each year, the Christmas trees and the seasonal fairies. It came as a kit. with everything, including needle and the cranic. So, except, I don't know, the fabric. So let's not make decisions here now, Heidi. The next fairy, oh, I did finish the Christmas fairy, and I have finished the Valentine's fairy. So I do have already 2 finished from this collection. I was going to start this year, this one, classic color work. See, this kit is kitted up with the classic color work. So I'm saying that it might not be exactly older. It's old, but it's not as old as the other kit because it's kitted with the classic color work. It comes with a 32 count natural Zweigart linen. And number 2 fairy holiday collection is the fairy. She's so pretty. FYI, you can now buy the patterns alone and kit up on your own. They are selling it everywhere, including 1, 2, 3 Stitch. I am sure you guys can find it on eBay. I see it all the time. And comes with this beautiful lilac. So that time when I was buying it, they were only selling kits, which I would still buy the kit if I find it because it's easier for me. Every year I said, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take 1 kit and finish it, and I don't. Oh, this one is a kit, 2007, and I bought the kit, but the kit doesn't come with the fabric. And the fabric I put here, I am not liking it. Or am I? To be, okay, I'll think about it later. So this is how they send it, this one. Annual Christmas tree. I love those trees, and I think I have a couple of them as a kid. Then whatever I did not have it, I purchased it like a year and a half ago as a pattern. So these patterns, I'm not going to show the pattern. They come as one piece, and the pattern is this side. Oh, I love it. And this is one of the fairies, all the fairies. So I have finished her and her and her. No, not her, her. So from this collection, I have 1, 2, 3 finished. So I need to do 1, 2, 3. But 2007 Christmas tree. It is like this part. I love it. Okay, now this is the problem. I want to stitch at the mat. I want to stitch this. Okay. When I bring out my patterns and stuff, I know I'm supposed to make other people get excited, but it's having a reverse effect. I am getting all hopped up and I want to stitch it. It's a weird thing to say, but I am feeling that way. Another Christmas tree. It comes like this. So it doesn't have the floss. Why it doesn't have the floss? So the way I purchased this one, it came with the cranic. Yeah, it says the proper cranic, and it says all the bling. And it's like, look at all the bling. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at this one. Oh, shoot. Now, I said that word. Okay. So, Christmas tree 2006. I'm not sure why it doesn't have... I know the fabrics for the trees don't come, but I thought it came with the floss, and I don't see it. Like this one, it came with the floss. I know that because they are classic color work. Why is this one? So Christmas trees are a little bit different. I guess some come with the only beads and cranic. Some come with the flosses. Not sure how they decided which one goes how. Like this is older design. Oh yeah, I want to stitch on the linen too. So I have stitched this one. I will show it on the 14 count Adam, but I want to stitch on linen. Fairy holiday collection, Thanksgiving harvest fairy. And I do have the floss. Probably, I think the purple floss. I think I might need to buy a new one. Amethyst. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's called for amethyst with plum palsy. So this is the one that I might be running low on because I stitched once. And ooh, this one too. Shrimp cocktail. That one I'm running low because, and crab cakes. So okay, I did put it together, but the floss might not be enough, but it's enough to start. I still want to start on linen. I might just do it on I have an orange color 36 count linen, so if I do 1/2 on orange color, I might not have to buy more floss, right? Because 1/2 I use less floss. So see, this one has the fabric. Yes, it does. So I do have the fabrics here. Halloween fairy. I have another Halloween fairy from the magazine I finished this year, but that's even though it's a Halloween fairy, but the title is not Halloween fairy. This one is the Halloween fairy, and it says classic color works, not the crescent. So which one says classic? That means it's a little bit newer than the crescent one, and it says only one bead. So this one came with the floss and fabric. The other one didn't. Yeah, it says only one bead. I have heard about this color. People have commented. Chocolate cream pie. That has changed. So people have commented about this color. They are not crazy about the way it looks. So while I'm stitching, I have to keep that in mind. And if I am feeling the same way that other stitchers felt it when they were stitching, I might have to substitute that one because of the crescent color work colors are different than the classic color works. Like this one, which one? The Miss New Year's Fairy is the original. So as designers saw the fabric colors or the floss colors, but the other ones are not present. They are classic, so they have variety. It's a little bit of a difference. All right, this one is Angelica. I don't know if the years are here, but Angelica is really old design. I cannot find the year. So I do have the called for fabric, which is Beachelt. But you know what? It's not hard. Like, it's not. Again, I do love Beachelt fabric, Permin fabrics. I know two different groups. Some people like it, some don't. It's just a preference. And all the floss. So I'm not going to show all the floss, but I wanted to show there's two things that I'm going to switch. So one thing I wanted to show, I was referencing people, my kids. Do you see these tags? I mean, this is older ones, like the way the numbers are written. Those are the older DMC. So the die lot is closer to what designers saw compared to die lots of now. And the Mill Hill beads, I have, when they get yellow, that means they've been with me for a long time. That means those are original. It calls for DMC 5282. At this point, I cannot use this. And blending filament 002 high luster. I think I might have to change this too. I just don't like working with this too. And I think this is the reason why I stopped. I might even get something close. It might not be exactly, but I don't want to use blending filament because, my God, this design is a detailed confetti design. But she's beautiful. I think her face is 1/1, if I'm not mistaken. Lavender and Lace used to do that a lot. She used to do 1/1, like Morning Angel. Yeah. So I'm only gonna show the face. If you can do it from the face whole design, kudos to you. This is 1/1, and the hands are 1/1. But sometimes she also gives 2/2, which I'm not. If she has 1/1, I'll use it. Wichild. So Wichild has very unique colors. Like last few times I got, there was an olive color, and there is a bright yellow color. I've been looking. Stephanie Lindy Stitches has one design on it, 32 count. I bought it for that horse. It's a pink horse, but sometimes ritual colors I have not seen anywhere else. They have a very unique colors. Like not all of them I like. Oh, Permin actually. Yeah, ritual Permin. Not big style work. I don't want to mix it up, but they do have a very unique color. So if you guys cannot find it, and if you can't get over the thickness or whatever, try it. So Lavender and Lace Angel of Christmas, I have not even bothered to open it yet, but I do have all the DMCs, which will not be shown here because we don't want to be here all day. Oh, I have those whispers. It has like 2 whispers and a whole bunch of beads. The fabric, I do believe, is the called for. And it is that a big cut or? Yeah, it's a square, so it's a measured cut. So if I start, I'm gonna do it on this one. You know, sometimes this kind of things, if I want to start and I'm just, oh, it's too big and stuff, what I do is I take it with me to a vacation or something, or somewhere that I don't have. I always stitch, like I was looking at the Instagram, someone was posting like how do you finish a lot, and she had something close to the Dr. Seuss. I stitch on the couch, I stitch on the table, I stitch when I'm cooking, that's me too, you know, like, so I always have to have something to busy my hands. So if I take it somewhere that I don't have alternatives and I started, I think I can, once I start, I'll finish them. But this year, even though I want to start a Christmas tree, other than that, I think the rest I'm not gonna touch it. Except, my apologies for the noise, there's no way I can get over it. There's a hula girl. Where is it? Did I just? Oh boy. There's a hula girl that is a free pattern. Okay. I want to start and I put it aside and I lost it. Alright, those are others. Okay, this one I got it from Casa Canina. This is the only PDF that I know is legal and is sold from this company. So you take the PDF. At one point they were selling as a pattern 1 2 3 stitch. I did not get it, and big regret. They were selling it like this. So it's kitted two ways. Either you can do it fancy floss or you can do DMC. Of course I had to go fancy floss thing, so I have to still figure out. I haven't done anything except Barbaro Creation light, and I chose this fabric. But now I'm like thinking, do I want to do it on a variegated fabric? So I'm gonna put the fabric aside because I'm not sure if the fabric is the reason I'm not feeling that one. Next, so this is an example of new design, which is MD194 from 2024. This is one of the easy patterns. Like, it's not easy, but you know what I mean. It's more block stitching. So I got the DMC set. I got the whole DMC set. You know, this, no, it's pink. I was thinking like this for this, because I put this on Cedar River linen, 32 count scrumshaw. But it might also work for this one, huh? You know what? The linens I'm gonna pull outside because I'm not sure yet. So I should bring it closer. Pretty in pink. And it says only 3 beads. I'm gonna put the fabric out because if I'm not committed, I put it in this bag, then I forget that I have fabric in that bag, and it lives there forever. Not forever, until my next big parade. So this one is marked Aquamarine Fairy 159 2018. So this is also not that old. I have, whoa, look at this bead. I have to be in special mood to do this much beading. Honestly, I have not seen a lot of people stitch this. If you guys stitched it, on Instagram, can you tag me? I want to see finished. Sometimes I get inspired, and also gives me idea what kind of fabrics to use. Not always, like some I know in my head, like, oh, that one will look with the great, like at the mat will look great with the beetroot, or this one is right over there. Christmas Queen will look good with the gingerbread. So I just know it. But some designs I just cannot put color if I don't want it called for with the. I cannot match a color with the design. Garden Prelude. So this one, I know this is perfection. So it stays here, 32 count, Belfast Linen Valor. It's perfection, and I do have everything. I don't have the, I have the beads. When I say everything, I have all the DMCs. But on purpose, I did not get Karen Water Lilies, which she asks 4 of them. And the reason is I was watching Stitching Mommy, and she did mention it, that Karen Water Lilies are all, I think Phoebe Moonshine Stitchery. I'll try to link all the stitchers that I'm mentioning. She also finished it, and sometimes it's in her background. So what the people who already stitched, they were saying those the Karen Water Lilies are only on those flowers. So, and each one is $8. Well, and it's asking 4 of them. I don't think I want to buy it, so that's why I left it. I can just do variegated cotton floss like Weeks Dye Work. I'll just Google it. What is the color of the let's say that Karen Lavender lily, and I'm gonna just get the Vicks dye work because they are highly variegated, and I'll stitch that way when I get to that point. So this one is Golden Girl Apples. This is like, I don't think it's Art Nuevo, but like very unique. I like it because it's not Nora style, right? MD 118, and it's the 2011 design. So I liked it because it was unique. And I have the beads, and yes, I did get the color that is called for, and the reason is because it looks like a crate, like you put it on a crate of apple crate that you put your apples like a farmer's do it, right? And I feel like I need chocolate milk, and it's a big cut. How long do it? 14.5 by 14.5. Yeah, so I don't think I need all of this, but yeah, I did put the cold for, and I'm not gonna change it. So this fabric will stay with this one because it's a 100% yes fabric for this design. Next, so I'll see if this one goes more than an hour. I might have to, I just don't like it to doing 3 videos, but if it goes longer than an hour, I don't think I can upload to 3-hour video. I think the way I signed up for the channel, it might have something to do why I cannot, I have some restrictions. Maybe that's why. MD 124, Roses of Provence. This is of 100% yes. I have everything except fabric. You know, I was just like thinking, it says a lot of B5200, right? It says a lot of pinks and stuff. I'm gonna look, I might just use on her. Yeah, I have all the DMC. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. I know I'm like going back and forth and people are going crazy. I want to show the baggie. This is how I used to get Rip Joanne. I used to get my flosses like this. Ah, nostalgia. No, nobody cares, right? But I kidded when Joanne was a thing. I think this one will look nice for that, but I'm not gonna commit with that pattern because, yeah, I might change my mind again. Oh, this one, I have a fabric and I like it, and I have the beads and Karen Water Lily, and of course I have all the DMCs. The fabric I chose, I think it's good. And I should show the pattern first, right? Lady Mirabilia. And I think it comes with the charm. This butterfly charm. And it comes with 2 water lilies. Oh, sorry. And bead pack. From this collection, so let me show you guys this collection. I have stitched her, it's gifted. I finished this one. I don't have it, I have the companion piece stitch, and I have all of them kitted out. So from this collection, I have only stitched 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to stitch 5 more. I just need to live for 100 years and not sleep and have 4 to 5 hands, and voila. I realize, I joke about it, I realize in my lifetime I might not be able, but it's good to make goals and it's good to look forward to doing things that you love. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it happens, that will be fantastic. That's how I'm thinking. By the way, this fabric is beautiful. So I know there's no way, even if I don't sleep, and you have not seen my sampler collection, so it just it's good to look forward to something that I love, and it gets me excited and makes me happy. But I either that or God, I have to live long time. MD56, also available pattern. And this one, do I have all the metallics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says a lot of cranic. Also, I think treasure. Does it have a treasure? Yeah, crystal treasure. I think. No, I do have it. I was gonna say it's out of. It's a flower. So I don't have the cranics. At that time, I don't know, for one reason or another, I didn't purchase the cranics. And now, although I might have the call for one of these kits, so the benefit of getting that this much over the years, I guess I can purchase from my own kids. This one, I got it, I like on special sale or something. I was so excited when I got this one. Because it has a lot of beads, the bead collection usually was the one thing it stopped me, but when it was on sale, I was able to get it. Cassiopeia MD 131, 2014 design. Yeah, from this collection, I have all of them, but I stitched this one and which one? I think I only stitched the red. Oh, I need to. Oh no, I did stitch her too. Cute sequin. So from this lineup, I have stitched 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are also pretty. So, oh, you know what? This one, I do have cranics. Oh, that's good. And I don't show the DMCs because we don't need to be here forever. We might. But I think I have the code for Karen water lilies. How many does it need? And whispers. Do I have whisper? I might not have the whisper bite. Oh, it needs one whisper. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I do have the call for. She's pretty. Every time sometimes I don't see them for a while. So when I go back and I look at them, I see with the fresh eyes, details or something that I did not see it. Like, I like the pattern, I bought it, but it's good sometimes to revisiting because, we see different details at that moment. Silver Moon Tea. I have kitted up with the cold for lilac linen. This one will look great for the one that I'm restarting it. So lilac moon tea, and this is violet mist, is it? No, Count Lilac Belfast linen. Oh no, wow. Okay, so I kitted up with, I got it 1, 2, 3 stitch. I don't know why they sent me this. Maybe it was the alternative. Violet mist tie down. I have it with the 32 count Belfast linen, lilac, and the one that is called for is a violet. Well, it's the same family, but the violet is brighter, lilac is lighter. But other than that, it's a full coverage. If I want, I can do either too. And I do have everything. And again, Joanne. Yeah, this is a small one, so one of these days I'm hoping this year, last year I worked a lot of murals, but I didn't finish. I only finished one, but I'm hoping this year I'll have finishes, because a lot of them like Luda or April Fairy are really close to finish. So this one I purchased the pattern and the DMC alternative Nimium, and then I went to the website. It's a shop that I'm not gonna promote. Had a bad experience. I got the, after 8 months, no, 6 months, payment went through, but the shop just did not even send me the confirmation. And I knew it was like busy, most boutique shops and stuff, so I waited. I just sent them an email. I'm like, hey, it's been almost 6 months or past 6 months. Do you guys have it? Because I was getting this stuff. The charms. And I don't even think they sent me all the charms. They did not answer it, like, but I was smart enough to save it. And it went past, I think, a month. I send them again, or like, I don't mind waiting, but do you have it? Or sometimes it gets lost. Hobby House one time lost my pre-order for the one of the cases. I sent them email, and with the receipt, they were like, oops, so here, they sent me the item. So they didn't. After like almost a year, I see they don't answer it. I just sent to the PayPal. I'm like, hey, I never received it, which was the first time, and I felt really bad, but they were not even letting me know that they had it, you should wait or anything, or like, hey, we have ordered. I was just asking if got lost, my payment, because it happens. I call it a lost, and just told PayPal like, hey, it's been almost a year, they are not saying anything. The same night that I sent PayPal, I get a confirmation number with everything they are shipping. That means they hit it. And with the charms. But whoever packed it on purpose, they broke the charms. And I was really upset. And I should not, it really broke my heart. The way they packed it, like these charms, I wanted it and I waited a year. I had to glue some of them, but the tiny parts, I could not glue it. I guess they were pissed off that I let the PayPal know that after a year. And PayPal was very fair to the seller. They're like, do you communicate it with them? Did you respond it? Like, how many times did you? So I sent the emails that I was like, hey, I hope you have a great day and stuff. Hey, do you by any chance for this number? And they would not answer it. So I did I don't know. They broke the charms and I had to glue them and stuff. So I was so upset that I never got around stitching it, because it gave me a bad experience or bad feelings about the whole pattern, which is like, I got it and I love the design. And she is companion piece for her. But since I'm over it, well, all I'm saying is, I got also the fabric. It's their dyed fabric, but I don't want to let you guys know who's the dyer, because I don't want to promote the dyer. I do know it, but it's a purple fabric. It comes with these charms. In hindsight, I should have gone to the Hobby Lobby and get something close to it, but I was like, oh, I want to be exactly the way designer said it, because it's a French design. So minus the broken flowers, I have to glue all the flowers back, but yeah. And it comes with the beads. So there's two things I can do. I can just use another fabric to have different experience, or just ignore it. I paid for it and stitch it. But yeah, sometimes when a person goes online, not always know if the I have one with the Etsy. I'm hoping she'll still send me. It's been quite a bit months, but sometimes, you know, you don't know. Even I don't know, I don't want to discourage, because not everyone, like 99% of the sellers on Etsy and everything, I had a good experience, but this was the first one. And right now I'm with another Etsy. I'm hoping she will send me my pattern, but Nimu, I should have not said that, but I'm not gonna erase it. Please don't say negative stuff about any shops and stuff. It happens. We are human beings, and just sometimes experiences happen. Okay, now I have this one, the Snow Queen, MD 143, and this is 2016. This one I've seen stitched so many times. I thought every time I wanted to stitch it, someone's been stitching it. So I have the bead pack, which is like Snow Queen, because of the fabric. So finally I settled on her. It's 28 count Lugana, and the reason I got 28 count is because it's a cross-wing collection, because of all the big beads. I feel like the white will show, because, and it's a square, I think white will show. So, and it's hand painted, so this one I cannot wash it. Once I start, I need to stitch and finish it. I know a couple of people were stitching as a stitch along. I seen people do that. I seen it as a Garan Stitchery. Gary stitched it. He used to stitch a lot of mirrors, so it might, oh gosh, I don't want to reference something that I'm not 100%. So I seen the stitched. It's beautiful. Oh, Julie from the Colorado World, Kansas City girl from Colorado World, I think she stitched it. And also in her channel, I seen her, my apologies, someone's gonna hate me. I seen her stitch this whole collection. I only have this one, but hey, I'm gonna buy, if I haven't started yet, because it's a Nora Corbett, but the design is like this, and it has two Karen water lilies, and she put it on a oval, those rubbery frames that they look wood, but they are rubbery. She put on those frames, and I thought it looks fantastic. So I'll try to, I have to look back, and in a day or so I have to link all those channels, because I think I'm mentioning a lot of channels and there's no way I can remember all of them. This one is going to be restitched, Mermaid of the Pearls. Because of the fabric, I stitched this early 2000s, and I used Ida, and I used a smaller cut, 14 count. Don't tell me I used 11 count. No, it's a 14 count, and it did not fit on my fabric. So I'm restitching this with this fabric, which is, I think this dyer is not dyeing it anymore. Crafty Kitten, Emerald. Oof, this is beautiful. So, but before that, like, I'm restitching this. This is a kitted part. First, I did not give myself any space, and her tail runs out. Because her tail goes like And but it's beautiful. And I had the whole beads, so I have not unkitted. I have the whatever beads. If I run out of the beads, I can always take it out of her and put it here. But I have told before, like a couple of years ago when I showed this pattern, I also decided to make it different. I got pearls. Those are real pearls. I got pearls like different sizes to, oopsie, to substitute. So her name is Mermaid of the Pearl. So, and I have this for longest time. This one is, I think I want the chocolate fabric. That's why I stayed. I have it the other half of that kit. See, when I put the chocolate fabric, but I do want stitch on her milk chocolate ritual fabric. Samantha, I think she stitched it, Huga Stitcher. She's stitching Golden Ravens. I have stitched Anna. I stitched quite a bit. Like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say the names. I'll show it in my next video. Please, if you like them, this kind of things. I'm gonna finish stuff. That video is gonna be fun. I'm not gonna put it with this one. So again, let's see. I thought I got the fabric I didn't have for this Portrait of the Queen, and this one is 2022. She's pretty new. So I do have the water lily and the cranic, which is like they start putting on these tubes before they close down the fabric, and I think another company bought them. But the fabric, I don't have it, and it's called for is French country linen. All right. Oh, whoa, that has a lot of floss. See, I am pretty sure I have a lot of duplicates. Duchess of Ruin by Nora. Well, yeah, it's Nora Corbett, Heidi. I just stopped myself because I realized that everything is Nora Corbett. All right, so it has only one water lily, and I think it's on the mask or something. But the fabric this time, I chose the lilac Belfast linen. You know what? I'm gonna pull this aside. Because it's asking for 32 count amber, and I think this lilac, like I have so far these three that I can use it for my other mirrors, but I did not even realize I have it packed with this, so I'm gonna leave this outside. The fabric, I don't like it, but I have the beads and everything. I might have to use 28 count because it says bugle beads. Bugle beads are bigger one. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. I was looking the other bag and I couldn't find it. So this is free chart. It's still free online. And I do think I have enough variegated, well, it's asking for Karen water lilies, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think I have enough that I can substitute enough and do it. But I think it's very pretty. And it's super small. So I printed it, but I have the PDF too. I printed it in case, I should put this over here. In case, you know, I'm going somewhere and I don't have access to my iPad or something, or it's not convenient paper, but I'm gonna use the PDF form. Winter Queen, number 13. 1995. She's a companion piece to the Christmas Queen. I don't have a place to put it for Christmas Queen. That's why she's on the floor over there. It has a petite also. Just so my challenge with this design is it has a lot of, it calls for white. I'm not crazy about, because the floss colors, which I'm not showing all of it, but do you see how much white it's asking for? It's P5200s. I can't, it's gonna be too much tone on tone, especially this part. I'm gonna go crazy. So I need pewter, light blue pewter color. I think that's the thing. Like the designer, perfection, like the way she suggested, I use it, perfection. But there are times I'm like, I can't. It might be pretty, but I can't. So Nirvana, also I'm thinking of using the milk chocolate, although I haven't used the other one. So that's the thing, like I have the floss only, and she only uses a couple of flosses and the beads I can find it. So I need to think if I wanna use different, because milk chocolate, I seen again, Samantha, looks nice. Oh, this one is a kit, but it comes also Hirschner's. I don't know if you can PDF. I think you can, because Hirschner's online, you have to print it. So I think if you want a PDF, they have it. Gathering Eggs, MB49. So even though paper is not sold anymore, PDF Hirschner is selling it. So it is semi out of print. So anyways, I got Dirty Linens, Weigart Belfast Dirty Linen, and it's almost, this is the color, it's the call for, but this looks great. This looks brown, and I might just use it because almost the full coverage. I did get everything from 1 to 3 stitch. This one I know. Oh yeah, this one is gonna be a doozy to organize. I know Needle and Flax, I got the entire yard of this, which is Endora. Yeah, I got the 36 count, the entire count. I got 36 count because I don't think it uses beads. It's not. Oh, I should have got 40, huh? So, autumn. What is that one? Summer. And fun fact, I have stitched the autumn before. I sold it early 2000s, then I regretted it, so I'm stitching all of them in one color. Spring. I used to not keep it, and I'm like, oh, same hands, same eyes, I can restitch again. And this is the winter. So this time if I stitch it, I don't think I wanna the seasons. Long time ago, someone in a Mira's fan club, or Mira Mirano Volt, there's a, that it's still there, a Facebook group. Someone showed it stitched together, and she took out the season's name and she put it on a close to this color. It's not the same fabric color. She mentioned it, and I think that fabric dyer is not dyeing anymore. So that's where I got the inspiration, and I adapted to Endora because it's a beautiful color. So this one is Cathedral Wood. I have started this so many times, then I stopped because of the fabric. I don't like the fabric that she says suggests country French latte linen, but I also don't know what to use. And I do have the bead pack. It says a lot of treasures. It's beautiful. I think it's stitched. It's just, I don't know what color to use. Look at the water lilies. So it's, I even have a working copy made, and it's using this. I think this is called for 102C cord. What is this cord used for? 102C? Yeah, it's called for, it's a cord. It's not a regular craning. It's interesting. Her face, I was scared of her face and the fabric, but let's see. I do wanna, this is a must. Before I cannot stitch, I need to stitch her kind of design. Santa's Magic. Design 1995. It's MD number 15. Okay, so I have the called for Richard because do you see over here? It's not stitched, even though it's part of the design. The fabric color is included as part of the design. So for that reason, I did not change the fabric, but the call for Whisper was not available, but I think I have it packed with another design. But 123 Stitch at that time was selling that one. And you know what? I just noticed that this one is also using a cord. Interesting. And look at how many cranics are. This is a fancy Santa, and I am into fancy Santas this year. So, and you know what's funny, when I purchased this, because it was open, the seller from eBay, when I got it at that time it was available, so I wanted as a working copy, and then I was supposed to go back and 123 Stitch get the regular copy for my collection. So because it was open and everything, the seller actually lowered the price, like gave me discount. So the whole thing with the cranic and stuff, she gave me a very good deal. So sometimes, you know, it happens, and I bought that, and I'm like, okay, I'll go buy the copy for my collection. By the time I went to buy the copy for my collection, they were out of print. So Bella Butterfly, Bella Bee, I have stitched only one from this collection, but I do have all the DMCs in my fancy bag. I think I'm gonna make either pink cushion kind of ornament with those. Oh yeah, I have the fabric, but I didn't put it together. Miss Queen Bee and Miss Honeybee. And those are from Nora Corbett, but there's also, oh yeah, so these two are companion piece with this one, Queen Bee. And I already know and love this dark gilded Lugana Mystic fabrics. So I want this. So I went to Mystic Fabrics, and I got, there's a dark, medium, light. So I wasn't sure which one I'm gonna like with this one. So I ordered one dark, one medium, one light. So I'm thinking once I stitch that to this, the same Lugana, little bit lighter hue, I'm gonna stitch on those. But because that fabric, I don't want to tie down to those two yet, because I don't know when I'm going to stitch it. I haven't, but this one is, yes, 100%. Comes with the beads. And plethora of cranic, Rainbow Gallery, and Whispers. I even have a working copy. So This is one of those that if I feel like it, I can just pick up and stitch. Like I said, 400 years. That's all we need. Oh yeah, this one I got it 2018. Like this year, 250, they re-released Queen of Freedom and Lady Liberty. So when they re-release it, I always watch for Miras. I got those two. So for 2018, when 25-year anniversary, they had a special edition, which Lady Liberty at that time they released it too, but a lot of sellers at that time were still selling on $100 or so, so I did not get it. So this time Rachel put a price on those patterns, so shops had to sell it on $25. They could not sell it $100, and they could only order 25 each shop from each pattern, Lady Liberty and Queen of. But this time around, so it was available. I think 1, 2, 3 Stitch had it too or something. I got it from them. It was like for sometimes when they do special release, they do it only a month or something. So you just need to be on that Facebook groups and stuff. There's always one wonderful person will let everybody know, like, hey, by the way, you know, Mirabilia releasing stuff or something. That's how I found out. And if that you guys missed out and you don't want to miss out again, sign up to those groups. Like if you like Blackbird design, sign up fans of Blackbird design. People will tell you if she's re-releasing stuff. So the same with this Mira Novel. I think that's the group name. And if there is a new release or re-release, they do tell you guys. Like there's always at least 1 or 2 stitchers that will go like, hey, you guys like that? You know, like stitchers are really nice with that, like information. They don't keep it to themselves. If they know, they'll announce it. Anyways, all to say, second time around, I didn't miss it. I got it. And I also got the beads. So the fabric, because A, it's square and big. B, it's all white and big. I chose this one. And it's square. I think it's a kitten fabric too. From Dusty Apricot Crafty Kitten. Murano. So I have heard she's not dyeing anymore fabric. If I'm mistaken, please let me know. But if she's dyeing, I'm buying it again. It's, let's see, pink, blue, gray hues. When I have a white, it shows better. It's such a beautiful color. So this is white. It's beautiful, trust me. So, and it's square. And I have the beads and everything, so. Who stitched this? A Flosstuber I follow has stitched it, but who was she? It'll come to me. Okay, so I have Bella Rose stitch, Bella Hydrangea. So I have the Bella Rose only, so I need a, and I did use antique white linen, so I have to do the Hydrangea and antique white linen too, and it's all DMC, that's it, DMC. But it's holding a lot of them, so I do need to work so I can put the DMCs away. So this one is also long time kitted item, the South Sea. The way I know it's long time, I used to write on my pattern because they were available. I always assumed they are not collectible stuff. They were like 12 bucks, so something. So I used to use my patterns, color, write on them. I have Rachel called for, I think. No, it says 32 counts, Weigar Belfast, Amsterdam blue linen. It's ritual. Why did I use ritual? So I have this, but I got it as a kid, and it's the color. Is it alternative maybe? I'm not sure, but the color is correct. And I got it as a kid, so I mean, not as a kid, but I thought that was the suggested color. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one is cute. She's found one, berry collector, NC216. So it's DMCs. I only have the DMCs, but it's okay. I can just borrow from my fancy ladies. I like the fabric. It's crazy. It's green, and it's a berry collector. So I'm thinking it's a smooshed berries. Her berries are getting all messy and staining the fabric, kind of storyline. I think my fabric is working for me better than what they are suggesting, which is light, natural light ritualed. So I'm gonna go with this craziness. Yuli 32 count. That's what says on the over here. It says Yuli, Y-U-L-E. So sometimes I get it like secondhand stores and shops and stuff. People sell their stuff, so not always I know if I get it secondhand people or stores. I don't know who's the dyer. So Mary, again, Phoebe, Moonshine Stitchery. I do need to link her channel. MD197. She's stitching this one. And I got the flosses. It was easy. So, oh my God, look at the Karen Lilies. Oh, this is the funnest color. And you guys, I have the big, look, it says snowflakes. So cute. And I have this. 3 of them. Is it 3? Cranix. Oh yeah, 3. Yeah. And I have this fabric. I hope it's the size will fit, because this is 12.25 by 14, about 15 inches. So I have this fabric, 18 by 20 crosswing collection. But look at the colors. My only worry is this fabric is 18 by 20. The design size is 12.5 by 15. So if it's 20 and it's 15, I have 2.5 on a up and down. I'll have 2.5. Over here, I'll have only 2.5 inches extra if I don't mess up the count. I mean, where I put her. So even though I like the fabric, love the fabric, I'm scared I might, you know, the way I place her, I don't know. I have to figure out. They don't sell the bigger cut. I get it from 123 Stitch. I got it. And this color, they only have this size because they dye it and cut it for special designs, and I'm not using for those designs. Oh yeah, Pixie Couture. So that's why I'm gonna put away. So I'm gonna photocopy the pictures and put away because got ripped, which is okay. It's the envelope. Never mind. So I have the floss, let's show the fabric. So it's suggested is antique white. I'm going with the gray color, like a blue gray. It says little bit of okay. This one is 418 for like the blue gray colors, 400s. I think it will go. So I am looking forward to starting her. And her face, I think the red will scream on this one. I think so. So her, I just need to put it back because it's already getting damaged, my pattern. I'm almost done. I know it's been a long one. So over here, I think the fabric, I'm not crazy. But let's see, Mermaid of Atlantis MD 95, in it is 2007 design. I have the floss. Not crazy about the fabric. I don't know. I might just unkit this one because I don't have all the floss. I have only some of the floss, and I don't have cranium. You know what? I'm gonna unkit this one, and I'll start another time because I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I'm gonna just unkit this one. I'll put it back in my collection. This one is been with me for 20 some years. I got it for the letter E for Emma. She graduated the university and I got it when she was born. So it's been a hot minute. Do I have a crescent colors? I do have some crescent colors, believe it or not, called for. I did buy the water lily linen. I think Stitching Mommy stitched this. And I also have this one. So this is a reprint. So they're not out of print. It's just like the older ones were on a cardboard. The new ones are like the Prairie Schooler. The reprints are on these ones. But if you want the design, it's there. I have A for Ikui and E. And the lilacs. So I need to work on those. I'm not gonna unkit those because I do like them exactly the way they are. All right, like 3-4 of them, and this video you guys gonna be free. Cherry Blossom, and it comes with the bead pack. So over here, I do think I only don't have this one from this collection. And I do have the beads. No, not the beads, DMCs. I used to bobbinate them, so it's been keyed up for a while. Let's see. I think my energy is going down, so once I finish this, I'm gonna take a break, eat some food, then do the second half. I do want to finish today. Oh yeah, I love this one. And I have all of those. I do like her Miss Forest Mushroom. It's really new. I think it's 2024. It came with the Cold for Laurel linen. And you guys, I seen a stitch on Laurel. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna be advocate of Laurel linen. I think people misunderstand this linen. I know it's witched, but it's not witched, but it's witched. It's thicker than the regular witched, so it's not see-through witched. It makes sense. It's a witched fabric, but it doesn't feel like witched fabric. It's a thick fabric and crunchy, but it's not see-through. And your X's will look beautiful. Stay tuned, see my results, and if you like it, you might want to try it. All right, this one is my favorite. thank you for the viewer that mentioned it, that I was missing one reindeer. Would have not been happy if I stitched all and I didn't realize vixen. So for that reason, I kitted up the vixen first, because I did not realize at that time that, no, I think I knew it, but anyways. And I do have the sleigh too. Sleigh is different and it's not kitted. So we'll start with the fabrics. I have like two fabrics, so I can do 2 reindeers. It's a 32 count twilight blue linen, and I have one water lily. I think it's used for a couple of places, umbria, and I have some of the bead collection, vixen. I have the blitzen. Not all of them I have the beads, but I think once you have a couple of them, you can use for the others. This one is Comet. This one is Rudolph. Oh, she's blingy. Okay. Cupid. That's my favorite. And I'm looking forward to stitching with this too. But my kitted one, which has the Joanne DMCs. Yeah, I'm gonna say Joanne a lot. I love Joanne. So a lot of the Joanne DMCs, like the lot of the DMCs, because the reindeers are the same, I can use it. So for each reindeer, I might just need 1 or 2 different colors, but 90% of them are gonna use the same. So I just need to floss drop it. But for vixen, I have all of them. So that's one. No, that's unkitted. So it's interesting, but Christmas Eve, like this one is which one? Comet. So Comet comes like this, right? Blitzer. So those are the new prints, those are the old. So if you bought it before, you get this. If you're buying it now, you get that. I do kind of like this because the pattern, I just need to be careful this area so it doesn't get ripped, but you just open it and the picture is this side. So Blitzen, Dancer, she's pretty. Cupid. All right, so the other ones are Donner, Donner, Dasher. They are all, oh, see, I have this too. I did not even realize it. Christmas, okay, Santa's sleigh. I do think I have the bead pack for that. Prancer, Rudolph. So I hope you guys stayed all the way and watched 2 hours of 19 minutes of video. I will clean this up, put them away, and I'll start my next video, my favorite finishes and patterns, Nora Corbett and Mirabilia collection. Until then, bye-bye.